We decided to go out to the Sav-a-lot store. We'll see what we could find out.
After 3 months of background checks, Detective Wilson went to his Sav-a-lot store to confront him about the missing men.
My first impression of Mr. Baumeister when I first saw him at the store was, this is a very strange man. He was very tall and angular, and his hair, possibly he had hair color in it. Physically, he looked effeminate, but he was so very nervous. I felt like we kind of pushed him to the edge just approaching him. He just looked like he was about ready to fall apart.
Herbert came to the front of the store.
Pulling no punches, Greene goes on the offensive, questioning Baumeister about all the missing men.
The response was just really incredible, I think. The initial appearance was that he tried to remain very, very calm, but you could see all the little triggers going off. The pulse in his neck was just almost ready to explode, I think.
Greene pushes harder, confronting Baumeister with the informant's story, but the suspect doesn't crack.
He denied having any involvement with any of the disappearances at that time.
Baumeister denied ever having been in the gay bars until he was presented with the fact that his car had been seen there.
He was upset about that, and I guess that's understandable. He has a wife and 3 children, and he said nobody in his family knew the fact that he goes into gay bars.
But when the investigators requested permission to search Baumeister's property, he refused. Their only alternative, approach his wife.
I wasn't sure, that Herbert Baumeister had anything to do with any of these missing men, and I felt like to approach a lady and tell her something that she didn't even know about her husband. It was a tough decision, but I decided we needed to either rule him in or rule him out.
One day, they called me in the back room. My cashier called and said, there's 2 people here to see you. And I walked up front, and they identified themselves as being from the Indianapolis Police Department and said that they were investigating Herb for a homosexual homicide. And I cannot begin to tell you the degree of life that left my body at that point. I just went blank.
We told her that we were investigating some homosexual homicides. And she kind of had a stunned look on her face, and she said, I'm not quite sure what a homosexual homicide is.
And thought, what is homosexual homicide? I can define the word homosexual, I can define homicide. Now, how do you define them together?
She was pretty upset when we told her it had to do with missing men.
And we said, well, it's the disappearances and the murders of gay men. And we told her that we felt that her husband might be somehow involved.
Julie refuses to let investigators onto her property.
She seemed to pretty much be in shock, but she did not let us come on the property at that point.
I said, if you've got evidence, you get a search warrant. I said, I'll be happy. I'll take you on a guided tour. I'll have a luncheon for you.
But with only circumstantial evidence, Detective Wilson couldn't get a search warrant.
It takes probable cause to believe that a crime has been committed, and we simply didn't have it.